TVBS 国际评论员于文琪专访全球最大政治风险顾问公司欧亚集团总裁，同时也是著名政治与经济研究学者布雷默。对于台海局势，他给台湾的建议是维持现状。
Taiwan is overwhelmingly economically integrated with and dependent on mainland China, and that's not going to change. So I think living with that reality means that if you are Taiwan, the status quo works for you. You don't want the status quo changed. And that's why I think it was sensible for the president of Taiwan to push McCarthy not to make a trip to Taipei, because the only one that's going to pay for that trip are the Taiwanese people.
布雷默提到，台湾面对的挑战不只是中国在区域影响力越来越大，还有台湾的护国神山台积电遭到政治力介入，成为美中台三方的角力重点。
TSMC is becoming politicized. It's the most strategically important company in the world. It's absolutely indispensable for semiconductors. If Taiwan goes from TSMC is the most important strategic company in the world for both mainland China and the U.S. to TSMC has to put fabs in the United States and its allies that are high performance, and that China's going to build their own, well, suddenly the status quo has been changed in ways that make Taiwan much more vulnerable to economic and military escalation. And so it is strongly not in Taiwan's interest to have the status quo of TSMC changed, either by the Americans or by the Chinese. This is a big problem in my view.
欧亚集团今年初公布2023年世界10大政治风险预测，除了俄罗斯是理所当然首要风险之外，报告直指大陆国家主席习近平的权力极大化，构成今年世界第2大政治风险。对于中国大陆，布雷默建议美国要改变成见。
As China is set to become the largest economy in the world, Americans need to change their perspective, right? I think it's extremely important. And this doesn't mean that China's going to have a century of dominance. I don't believe that at all. There's the performative aspect of a hard line on anything involving China, on treating China as the enemy, as opposed to a country that is sometimes an adversary, sometimes a competitor, and sometimes a friend. And that reality, that gap in the United States absolutely concerns investors.
布雷默表示，中国大陆的政治环境、政策不透明，先前防疫规范的朝令夕改，都是令美国企业投资却步的原因。然而，中国在世界舞台越来越强大，是不可漠视的现实。美中2大经济体该如何竞争合作，也将牵动全球局势。TVBS 新闻综合报道。